Now, let's talk about Cracker Barrel. They've issued a statement after the fallout from their silly rebrand. They've said, "You've shown us that we could have done a better job." This is a message to their customers, and it was a fairly lengthy diatribe without really much substance. Alex, tell me about this consumer backlash and why people are so upset with this rebrand.
Well, I think this is some of the greatest 5D chess marketing ever. They kind of got everybody up in a fit about them rebranding. And then now they're saying they're going to keep Uncle Herschel on the menu and they're not going to take him off. And, there is actually a conspiracy behind this. It's not when these big legacy brands change their logo to, a very simplistic version of their old logo. It's not just a demoralization tactic. A lot of it has to do with these companies are basically real estate holdings. And so when these companies go out of business, like McDonald's, the reason why that these McDonald's aren't very unique or Pizza Huts aren't unique anymore, because these fast food companies are basically real estate companies. And they know that one day these businesses are going to go out of business and a new business is going to have to take over these kind of square, gray, plain looking buildings. So it's not necessarily just to demoralize us. There's actually it's just all about profits to these corporations. They don't care about the customer. They just care about their bottom dollar.
Yeah, but they've got to understand that there is a price to pay for going woke, particularly depending on the demographics of your customer base. And there was a piece in the New York Post explaining that woke is becoming a massive risk factor in the corporate world. They said wokeness is generally defined as subjecting the culture and business to left-wing dogma involving race, sex, and viewing all things Americana as anathema. It simply doesn't sell to mass audiences, and yet companies keep going there. Corporate managers, it turns out, are a politically and socially tone-deaf bunch. They are lousy at reading the current mood of the country and its hatred of progressive indoctrination, whether in the classroom or when they simply want to enjoy a beer. It explains it really well, Alex, because we've seen this phenomenon with Bud Light, we've seen it with big brands like Target, Disney, Jaguar. Some iconic brands have suffered some big reputational damage and they've backed away from that woke marketing. Alex, we've run out of time. Thank you so much for your time.